I'm Christina, and I'm with thepatricios.com. I'm an entertainment family content creator. My question is for Mandy. You're in some of my favorite movies: Princess Diaries, Saved, A Walk to Remember, Tangled, of course. What was it like stepping back into more of your comedic side and naturally being with Nate?
That is very kind of you. I mean, luckily, I didn't have to do any of the heavy lifting when it came to the comedy. I'm going to leave that to Nate and the incredible supporting cast that this film is lucky enough to have. To me, like being a mom now, to be a part of a film like this that truly has a little something for everyone and something that I'll be able to show my kids at some point in their lives it's just the cherry on the sundae. It's like what you dream about doing. And working with Nate on his first film, it just like it couldn't have been a more fruitful experience. And the movie's great, and I'm just so excited for it to finally be out in the world and for people to get to see it.
So I just want to say movies like The Breadwinner, obviously, we don't see many of those kind of movies anymore. And it's so special to see something like this on the big screen that you can go with your entire family. So what are you hoping that stay-at-home parents, especially moms, take away from this film? It really felt like a love letter to them.
Yeah. I mean, it is to just to show I think a regular family, like a family going through obviously, she's on Shark Tank, and it's this extreme version of all this kind of things. And I imagine that family in real life would get it together and they would figure it out, and the dad would know how to eventually run a family. But it's just that, like, immediate where it gets crazy is like, that's just, I think every family can adjust to that. And if someone does have to leave or someone has to do it, things go different usually when a dad, I mean, a lot of it's based, I have a joke about not knowing what the school called me, and I didn't know what bus my daughter was going to be on, and it was like, why would you call the dad? And that, just knowing how much that joke resonated with everybody and they do it, it's kind of along those lines. And I hope and the mom and the dad, it could be switched. Sometimes the dad is better at home than the mom. Whoever relates to it, they relate to it. But I hope they, it's really about wanting you and your family to go out and watch this movie. This movie is very sweet. It's very funny. It is like it's a love story, two kind of moms and everything they have to go through, and just a change in life. And then I also want you to have the moments just at the movie theater. I want you to, your kid's going to want to try to talk you into buying more candy than they should. And, those are the kind of things that I think about. I need to just create something to create those fun moments. Those are the moments that I remember. My daughter trying to get, talk me into whatever popcorn, whatever candy, and you're like, you're not having all this candy, and you can have one piece, and all these like kind of cute moments you have in your life going to the theater. Those are, that's what I kind of want to target, and so I think this is a movie that would bring that out of families.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like there's so few opportunities for all of us to come together, and like there's no way to replicate that experience of going to the movies. I mean, it's something we all grew up with and never want to go away. So to have this film like out in proper movie theaters feels like a real celebration. And it's a celebration, like you said, it is a love letter to moms and to dads as well. I hope dads like come out of this film feeling a little more empowered, like, oh, actually, I can take on a bit more responsibilities, a bit more of the responsibilities at home. But, moms often are, the unsung heroes of the household. So I feel like putting mom on a pedestal in this film and really recognizing like the contribution and how, she keeps the ships running, oftentimes at least. I feel like in my house, that's sort of what happens, not to toot my horn, but, I very much could relate to my character in the film. It's like, I love to be organized. I'm definitely not as crafty as she is, but I understand like having the ship running, like, things are running on time. We know what's happening. I got lunches and doctor's appointments and after school activities, like all of that stuff sort of handled. And it's nice that, moms are sort of being celebrated for all they contribute.
Thank y'all very much.
Thank you. Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.
Hey, Mandy, happy Mother's Day.